George Orwell's 1984 was published in 1949. It is a dystopian novel set in a totalitarian society where the government, led by the party and its figurehead Big Brother, exercises complete control over every aspect of life. The story follows Winston Smith, a low-ranking party member, who works at the Ministry of Truth, where he alters historical records to align with the party's propaganda. The novel explores themes such as surveillance, censorship, the manipulation of truth, and the erosion of individuality. Orwell's chilling vision of a world dominated by oppressive regimes and thought control has made 1984 a cornerstone of political literature about the dangers of authoritarianism. The book portrays a grim vision of a totalitarian society with surveillance, propaganda, and the suppression of individuality. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked political power and the manipulation of truth. Life under Big Brother. The novel is set in Airstrip 1, formerly Great Britain, a province of the superstate Oceania. Oceania is governed by the Party, a totalitarian regime led by the figurehead Big Brother. The party enforces its control through constant surveillance, propaganda, and brutal punishment for dissent. Citizens are monitored by telescreens, devices that broadcast party propaganda while spying on individuals. Independent thought or thought crime is punishable by death or worse. Winston Smith, the protagonist, works at the Ministry of Truth, where his job is to alter historical records to align with the party's ever-changing narrative. Despite outward conformity, Winston secretly despises the party and dreams of rebellion. He begins keeping a forbidden journal where he records his thoughts, an act of defiance that could lead to his execution. The party's control and Winston's rebellion. The party's control extends to every aspect of life, including language. Through newspeak, a language designed to eliminate dissenting thoughts, the party seeks to control even the possibility of rebellion. The party's slogans such as "War is peace," "Freedom is slavery," and "Ignorance is strength" exemplify its use of paradoxical propaganda to manipulate reality. Winston becomes increasingly disillusioned with the party and yearns for truth and freedom. His frustration grows as he observes the party's lies, including its manipulation of historical events and its erasure of individuals from existence. He begins to suspect that others may secretly share his dissent, particularly O'Brien, a high-ranking party member who Winston believes is part of a resistance movement called the Brotherhood. Winston and Julia. Winston's life changes when he begins a clandestine affair with Julia, a coworker who also harbors rebellious feelings. Unlike Winston, Julia's rebellion is more personal than ideological. She seeks to defy the party by indulging in forbidden pleasures. Their relationship becomes an act of defiance, as love and loyalty to another person are threats to the party's absolute control. The couple rents a room above Mr. Charrington's shop in the Prole district, a place they believe is free from surveillance. They dream of a future where they can live freely, but they are acutely aware of the danger they face. Through their relationship, Winston begins to feel hope for the first time, believing that the human spirit can triumph over oppression, betrayal, and capture. Winston's belief in resistance is bolstered when O'Brien invites him and Julia to join the Brotherhood. O'Brien appears to share their hatred for the party and provides them with a book by Emmanuel Goldstein, the supposed leader of the Brotherhood. The book outlines the mechanisms of the party's control and the cyclical nature of power. However, this hope is short-lived. Winston and Julia are betrayed by Mr. Charrington, who is revealed to be a member of the Thought Police. The room they believed was a safe haven is equipped with a hidden telescreen. The couple is arrested and taken to the Ministry of Love, where they are separated and subjected to intense interrogation and torture. Torture and re-education. Winston's ordeal at the Ministry of Love is orchestrated by O'Brien, who reveals that he has always been loyal to the party. O'Brien's goal is not just to punish Winston, but to break his spirit and force him to love Big Brother genuinely. Through psychological manipulation and physical torture, O'Brien seeks to eradicate Winston's rebellious thoughts and reshape his perception of reality. One of the most harrowing moments occurs in Room 101, where prisoners are confronted with their worst fears. For Winston, this is a cage of ravenous rats. In a moment of utter terror, Winston betrays Julia, pleading for the torture to be inflicted on her instead. This betrayal marks the final breaking point, as Winston's love and loyalty to Julia are replaced by submission to the party. Winston's transformation. After his re-education, Winston is released back into society as a broken man. He spends his days at a cafe, drinking victory gin and playing chess, his spirit crushed and his individuality erased. He no longer harbors rebellious thoughts, and instead feels genuine love for Big Brother. The novel ends with Winston's complete submission. He reflects on his transformation and feels a sense of victory in his love for Big Brother. The party's control is absolute, and Winston's fate serves as a chilling reminder of the power of totalitarian regimes to dominate not just actions but thoughts and emotions. Themes and legacy. 1984 powerfully explores themes such as the dangers of authoritarianism, the manipulation of truth, and the loss of individuality. Orwell's depiction of a society under constant surveillance and propaganda remains relevant in modern discussions about privacy, government control, and the role of technology in shaping public perception. Through Winston's journey, Orwell illustrates the devastating effects of totalitarianism on the human spirit. The novel's bleak conclusion serves as a warning about the fragility of freedom and the importance of vigilance in protecting democratic values. 1984 continues to be a seminal work of political literature. Its terms and concepts, such as Big Brother, thought crime, and doublethink, have become part of the cultural lexicon. It stands as a timeless reminder of the need to resist oppression and safeguard truth.